In this video, I'm going to do everything there is to do in Discoveryland at Disneyland Paris. Hi everyone, how's life? And welcome to another one of my videos. Today, as you can see from behind me, Space Mountain's over there. I am in Disneyland Paris, just in front of Discoveryland. Probably one of the more underrated lands here in Disneyland Paris, but in my opinion, it's a beautiful land, especially in the dark, and hopefully we're going to see it turn darker as well as day goes by. But in this video, we're going to spend a lot of time in Discoveryland, you know, do all the rides, go on all the rides that are open at least, maybe eat some snacks or food as well that is located in Discoveryland. Before we do this though, I want to give a big shout out to one of my lovely viewers, Claire. It was actually her suggestion to do a video like this. She asked me to do videos in each individual land in Disneyland Paris. There'll be more to come hopefully if you enjoy this, but thank you so much, Claire, for the recommendation. Let's go and have some fun. Here we've got the Discoveryland information board. It shows you the wait times for all the attractions more or less that are located in Discoveryland. Now I am here in January. This is when I'm filming this video, and it's obviously not a very busy time of year. That's why, as you can see, a lot of the attractions have pretty low wait times, which is good for us. Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast over here is at a 10-minute wait at the moment though, which is incredible. So I think we're going to start our journey with this one. One of my favorite things about this attraction is the queue line for it. It's a very fun queue line. I would recommend looking for hidden Mickeys as well on some of the posters over here. You can spend a lot of time finding some cute designs. And I mean, how cute are the aliens? You literally see them everywhere in the queue line for this. Hello! And then of course we've got Buzz himself.
All right, you junior space rangers, listen up. Zurg is using the stolen battery cells to energize his secret weapon.
The fun thing about Buzz over here is that he speaks both English and French. Also, there you go. On this poster over here, we found our first hidden Mickey here in the Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast queue. Can you spot it over there? It's just on the moon. It's actually quite hidden, but really cleverly done. Anyway, this was basically a walk-on, so not even really 10 minutes. So we're going to be on next.
Your shield will be lowered automatically.
Right, we are on Buzz. This is a really fun attraction for kids, for families. Everyone can enjoy it, but I'm really, really bad at it. All you have to do is shoot, but clearly I'm not very good at shooting. It's still fun though. I can't get over how bad I am at this. Why am I so bad? This is my score, 5,600. That is pathetic. I honestly don't know how people get such high scores on Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. I've tried it so many times and I can never get any higher than maybe like, I want to say 20,000. I was really excited one time I got 20,000. I was like, yes! I think I'm just going to have to accept that I'll always be bad at this ride, but I still enjoy going on it because it's a lot of fun. Let's have a quick look at the shop at the end of Buzz Lightyear ride. This is definitely a fun shop, especially if you love Toy Story and Marvel, as well as a Marvel section that I'm going to show you in a second. But yeah, the central piece is of course Buzz, and they've got all these plushes surrounding him. He looks really happy over there. There's a lot more Toy Story toys and dolls over here as well. If you're into Toy Story, these are laser blasts that you can get if you want to remind yourself of the ride. These are actually bubble machines, I want to say. So these can be quite fun. Oh, look at these cute big-eyed Bullseye plushes. They're adorable. If you want a more classic Bullseye though, they also sell them over here. Let me quickly show you some of the Marvel section over here as well. So this is basically the Marvel area in this shop in Discoveryland. Loads of Marvel character toys, plushes, some costumes as well for kids if they want that, and hoodies, a lot of Marvel stuff. They do also have a little pin section as well for all the pin collectors out there. Some princess pins over here, they're cute. Some of the animator dolls in the shape of pins, and then loads of Stitch pins. Of course, they love Stitch here, and they've recently brought out 2022 pins as well, so you can officially get a 2022 pin from Disneyland Paris. Right, we are now out of the shop. It's called Constellation, by the way, the shop that we were just in at the end of the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast ride. There is also a little snack station over there. They sell some drinks and snacks. I think they might do crepes over there as well. Normally they would have the other one open as well, as you can see, but at the moment, because we're in low season in January time, that one's closed. They just don't need them. The crowds aren't that big. Look at this beautiful view of Discoveryland though. I absolutely love this part of Discoveryland with Orbitron going round, and then of course Hyperspace Mountain on the back. Orbitron has a pretty small wait time, so I think that's going to be our next ride. Now Orbitron is your classic flying spinning ride, but in my opinion it's actually quite thrilling and a little bit more scary than you might imagine. You basically sit in these rocket ships and then you go up and then you fly across Discoveryland. Normally I prefer doing this ride when it's darker because I feel like the views that you get once you're up there in the dark with all the lights lit up is incredible, but it can be fun any time of the day, especially if you love the feeling of flying. If you would like to see what this looks like in the dark though, I'll leave a link down below to a video that I did where I go on all my favorite rides that I think are better at nighttime when it's darker. Anyway, it's our time now to go and choose one of these cute spaceships. I might go for a separate one actually because last time I went on that one, so let's go a bit further away. This one here looks to be a good one. We're on the ride. This is our control machine over here, and then in front of me I've actually got Buzz just staring at me, the ride that we just went on earlier. Here we go, we're going up, and now we can use the control machine to go even higher. Oh, I love this ride so much. This is such an underrated ride in my opinion. The views that you get as you're on this ride is just incredible, and it's around sunset time as well, so it's even prettier. The sky is just amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at the sky. We've got the castle over there as well. Space Mountain over here. I only wish the ride was a little bit longer because as you can tell we're going back down now. I feel like our next ride in Discoveryland should be Autopia over here. It's got a 15-minute wait time right now, and I feel like it might get a bit higher later on, so let's do it while we can. Now Autopia is a classic Disney attractions. It's basically cars that you can get in and pretend you're driving. It's definitely really fun for kids. For adults, not so much. I really very rarely go on this attraction, but for the purpose of this video, let's go on it. 15-minute wait. Here we go. This is what the cars look like. You can see that blue one coming by right now. There you go. They are quite cute actually. We have been assigned number 5 here, waiting for our car to come, and it looks like it might be this black one over here. There you go. This is our car for the day. Let's go in, and here we go. Oh, it actually kind of feels fun. Woo! Obviously you don't need to actually be able to drive to get on these, but you get the feeling of driving. You can literally pretend you're driving because you can kind of control. I mean, look at me, I'm not controlling anything and we're still going straight, but you can, it kind of feels like you're driving, you know? And sometimes you can get some nice views around as well. At the moment, I'm just appreciating the blue sky, so really just nature. And some people over there as well. That's the queue. You can see it's gotten a little bit bigger from when we went on it. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically this attraction. It's literally riding a car. Also, look at this sign over here. Whilst I'm here, let me tell you, this attraction, Autopia, normally gets very long queues actually. You might be surprised, but people love it. Like I said, kids love the feeling of being able to drive, so for kids this is actually the perfect ride, and normally one of the most popular rides actually in Discoveryland. Wow, I'm literally going everywhere because I'm not properly focusing on what to do. Oh my god, this is fun. Woo! We're going through, oh, is that like a speed limit here? 180? Who knows? We're just going right now. Looks like we're about to go on another bridge now. Woo! Let's do this. This is a really nice and relaxing attraction actually. I should do this more often. You can stop from time to time as well if you want to. Like at the moment, as you can see, I'm not doing anything because there's nobody behind me, so I don't feel the need to keep going. But I am gonna go now because there's nothing to do right now over here. I think we might be nearly at the end of our journey over here. But one of the good things about this ride as well is that you can see some interesting views of Discoveryland, places that you might not be able to see if you're not on this attraction. Oh no, I've come to traffic, I think. Why is this going so slow over here? Look at that. Look at all those cars that are just stuck for some reason. But I'm literally last in line. There's absolutely no one behind me, so I can just relax and wait until I can continue driving. Or shall I say, driving. That person in the purple car is just putting bubbles everywhere. That's fun. Well, that was surprisingly fun. I really should go on the ride more often. I feel like in all my years of coming to Disneyland Paris, as an adult especially, I've only ever been on Autopia, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 times, so a handful of times only. But look at this beautiful view that you get from this angle of Hyperspace Mountain, or I prefer calling it just Space Mountain because I really am not the biggest fan of this overlay of hyperspace. Now I was going to say our next ride should be Hyperspace Mountain, despite the fact that I don't really like the hyperspace version of it, but the queue time at the moment has gone up to 50 minutes, and unfortunately single rider at the moment is closed as well. I don't really fancy waiting 50 minutes. I feel like it might go down a little bit later on in the day, so we're going to come back for that later. I think I'm going to head over towards Star Tours now because that's another quite popular attraction here in Discoveryland, and one that I don't really do too often just because I tend to get a bit motion sick when I'm on Star Tours. Look at this beautiful like view at the moment though, with all the lights coming through. Star Tours is just over there, and if I can see correctly, it's only a 5-minute wait, which is amazing. Now as I said, Star Tours is a simulator ride. It basically takes you to space, so if you're a fan of space, it's a really good attraction to go on. They've got a few different stories as well, so you can go on it multiple times and go on different adventures. so that's definitely quite fun as well. It does have a little warning sign over here though, so as you can see, for safety you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, etc. Supervised children, of course, and of course motion sickness is a big thing as well on this. But it is indeed 5 minutes, so let's go into the queue. One of the cool things about Star Tours is, again, its queue line. I feel like a lot of the Disneyland Paris attractions have really fun queue lines just while you're waiting. I mean, look at this. This whole area is literally just to wait. It's a queue area, but you can still see some fun animatronics everywhere.
Do you desire a place to get away? How about 3? You truly belong here among the clouds on Bespin, the first stop on your Star Tour.
Wow! Moi aussi, j'aimerais voir mon nom écrit en grosses lettres.
Now, one thing about this attraction is that because it's a simulator ride, it's basically a screen more than anything, like 3D stuff. So I'm not going to be able to really film it. You're not going to be able to get what I'm seeing properly just watching it on YouTube, but I'm going to try and show you as much as I can before we get to the main area. So I've been told to go to gate letter F, so it should be just the next one. Bonjour, une personne.
Je vous laisse la ranger une, s'il vous plaît,
Une seule, merci beaucoup. We're going to go to number 1.
Il était temps. Le motivateur binaire fait des siennes.
There you go, we are ready to embark. We're on the front row as well, which is exciting. Number 1. As you can see, there are other people also embarking. We've also got our 3D glasses to wear as well, but only once we've fully sat down on the chairs over here. It's quite fun being on the front row. This is my view at the moment. Obviously, we haven't actually departed yet. It literally does feel like we're in a plane or a spaceship in this instance. They even tell you to put your bags under your seat. So the adventure's about to start. I'm gonna put my glasses on, ready to go to space. I'll see you afterwards. Well, we are off the ride now, and it actually wasn't too bad in terms of my motion sickness. I didn't really feel too bad at all. It does feel a little bit outdated though, in my opinion, Star Tours, just generally, not even just in Disneyland Paris. In fact, the Disneyland Paris version is probably a little bit more technologically advanced than some of the other ones around the world. But just generally speaking, Star Tours has been around for a long time, and in recent years especially, technology has advanced so much. I mean, we've got virtual reality these days, so an attraction like this, even though it is still very cool, you know, you do feel like you're going to space, it's not the best that you can get in the world. Having said that, I feel like if they ever were to get rid of Star Tours in any of the Disney parks, I would be quite sad because it's such an iconic Disney attraction. Anyway, Star Traders Boutique is just the shop down below, so we should go and have a look at it. Before we go down to have a proper look at the merchandise though, let's have a look from up above over here to get an overview of the shop. This shop basically sells mainly Star Wars stuff, and unfortunately my knowledge of Star Wars is very limited, so I am going to take you with me so we can have a quick look at the shop, but forgive me in advance if I mispronounce something or if I don't know the name of some of the characters. There you go, this is some of the things they sell here. This is Yoda. I feel like everyone knows Yoda, so little Yoda dolls, and then I want to say this is BB-8. Quite cute. You can get his toy over here. You can get a Yoda plush doll. I don't know why he looks so funny for some reason. And then some pretty cool looking Star Wars t-shirts over here. Let's have a look at the price for this one. €25.99. Does it have anything on the back? Nope, just plain. But this is cool. I enjoy just the design of this. You have some more t-shirts and even a Star Wars coat over there. That one's quite fun. Look at that. This is a hoodie. I really enjoy the designs that they have going on for some of these Star Wars merchandise. And then some mugs as well. I want to say again, this is, I hope this is BB-8. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. And then some more mugs here. I love you. There you go. These are like the double mugs that you can get. This is a classic Star Wars mug with the classic Star Wars logo that you can get. This is €19.99 and it comes in this lovely box. Has this Disneyland Paris logo on it as well. This could make a nice present actually for somebody who loves Star Wars. They do sell a Star Wars spirit jersey over here as well. This is what it looks like. €59.99. And on the back, let's have a look. It says Star Wars Rise of the Skywalk. There you go. I think this might be an area where you can build your own lightsaber. It does say over here. Single blade, €35. Double, 2 lanes, €50. And I think these are some of the examples of what you can actually build over here. Conveniently, they have actually put a hand sanitizer station right next to this area as well, so that you can wash your hands, make sure you're absolutely clean before you go and do this thing. They have some Star Wars artwork over here, as well as some Star Wars books as well that you can buy. And then I'm not sure what these are. It says Metal Earth. I think these are like, okay, there they are. Little figurines that you can get of different Star Wars characters. They're quite cute actually. And then these are some of the posters that I mentioned earlier, some of the artworks that you can get in Disneyland Paris in this shop from Star Wars. Oh yeah, and some Yoda ears. These are cute. These are €17.90 if you're wondering. The Star Wars music is just incredible, isn't it? Anyway, we are now leaving the shop. I actually quite enjoyed having a look through the shop. It's something that, again, I very rarely do, but for the purpose of this video, I thought, why not have a look at things? And maybe I will one day properly watch Star Wars. I know that Star Wars does have a big fan base. I've just never really gotten into it. But look, we've just come out of that shop over there, and it is now fully dark. And look how beautiful this view is. I mean, we're at the back of Space Mountain, and even so, even from the back, it looks so cool. And then, of course, we've got Orbitron over there as well. It's not flying at the moment, though. Here we have the Videopalis Theatre, which at the moment is not showing anything. There's nothing on there. But this whole area, this whole building is called Videopalis. And round the corner, we're going to find Cafe Hyperion in a second. And Cafe Hyperion is basically the main restaurant in Discoveryland. They used to have a pizza planet as well, which, rest in peace, it was one of my favorite places to eat at back in the days. I think it closed, I want to say, in 2016 or something. I do really miss it. Anyway, here's another look at Videopalis Theatre. From this angle over here, you can see the Videopalis sign over there as well. But over here would be the entrance to Cafe Hyperion, which is obviously the dining area here. It's a quick service restaurant and not one of my favorite places to eat at, generally speaking, although on recent visits I've started to kind of enjoy their cheeseburger. They've got a special cheeseburger here that is actually kind of tasty, so I think it might be time for some food because I am getting hungry. This is the exterior, by the way, of Videopalis / Cafe Hyperion. It's pretty cool. It's a full-on spaceship, very Jules Verne-esque as well, really nice looking. And then over here we've got the menu. This is the cheeseburger I was talking about, so the BB-8 burger I think it's called. It's basically a beef burger with bacon, onions, cheddar cheese and rocket salad. And if you get the menu number 4, you can get it with a drink, some fries and also a dessert. I think that's what I'm gonna get, and I'm actually looking forward to it also. It's really cool going on the spaceship. You can see it just over there. This is the inside of Cafe Hyperion. And as you can see, really not busy at all. The time at the moment is about 6:15 p.m. And generally speaking, people tend to eat dinner a little bit later here in Disneyland Paris. But of course, it's also January time, so very low season, midweek as well. It's a Thursday, I want to say today. You can see on the menus over there that as well as the BB-8 burger, which is the one we're going to get today, they also just do some regular burgers, some chicken burgers, some cheeseburgers and fries. They do chicken nuggets as well and just some magnums as desserts. But for now, we've got our food, the burger, the fries and the dessert as well. And this area is huge. It's a big space, so plenty of places to sit. We've got a table. It's actually right next to the stage area as well. They are showing some little Mickey shorts on the screens at the moment, which is very cute. There you go, you can see them over there. There's Mickey. He's just gone into the sea. Oh, I actually really enjoy these Mickey shorts. And that's one of the reasons I love coming into Cafe Hyperion, because even if there's nothing on in terms of shows, there's always something to watch on the screens. Anyway, I've got loads of food in front of me now, so let me show it to you before I eat them because I'm very, very hungry. So we've got our fries over here. Looks pretty good. That's the BB-8 burger over here, which actually comes in really fun BB-8 wrapping as well. Of course, I'm going to show you the inside of it as well once I open it. But this is the dessert. I think this might be some kind of raspberry or strawberry dessert. It's called the BB-8 dessert, so it's on the BB-8 menu, which is menu number 4. And then I had to go for some chicken nuggets as well because Disney chicken nuggets are always fun. And like I said, I'm very, very hungry. It's 6:20 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything proper today. Anyway, I'm ready to eat now. But before I start eating, I just wanted to give a big shout out to one of my lovely subscribers, Ellen, that I just met. She said she recognized me from my voice, so there you go. But it was really, really lovely to meet you, Ellen. You've made my evening already. But yeah, let's go to our burger now. Ooh, this looks pretty interesting. So this is meant to be the BB-8 burger on the bun. You can kind of see it. I mean, the bun feels pretty nice anyway. And then the burger, loads of cheese, some onions and lettuce, and I think that's about it really. Let's take a bite. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little bit spicy as well. I think it might be the sauce they use for it. So if you don't like anything hot, like if you don't like any spice whatsoever, this might not be the burger for you, but I enjoy it. I think it's probably one of my favorite quick service burgers. Also, there's actually 2 burger patties in there as well, so quite a lot of meat. Let's have a fry as well. Just some standard Disney fries, but who doesn't like fries? I've got loads of mayonnaise as well. Shout out to the cast member over there that gave me literally, I think, about 10 mayonnaise châtaignes. So yeah, bon appetit. I'm gonna enjoy this now. Well, dinner was really nice, actually, surprisingly nice, as I said. The BB-8 burger is definitely worth trying. It's not even too spicy, so forget what I said earlier. You get a little bit of spice, so if you really don't like any spice, don't get it, but it's not gonna be like extra spicy or anything. Don't worry. I definitely recommend the BB-8 burger if you like burgers. Here's another look at Cafe Hyperion's entrance door, or Videopalis, as it's called properly. You can see the spaceship going on here. It just looks so huge and so grand and majestic. Can you call a spaceship majestic in a way? Is it even a spaceship? I'm not sure. I think it's probably more like a balloon. There you go. I've been calling it the wrong name all along. Sorry. It's a balloon. You can see the little seating area over there, and then that is meant to be the balloon. Wow, sorry about that. A balloon makes a lot more sense anyway, because Discoveryland in its original theming was always meant to have a Jules Verne vibe, and it still has the Jules Verne theme all around. I mean, Hyperspace Mountain, the exterior of it still has a Jules Verne-esque vibe. It's just when you go inside that it turns into Hyperspace Mountain, which that's one of the reasons I don't like it, because I feel like it doesn't match the exterior of it and the rest of, you know, Discoveryland as well. Speaking of Space Mountain, look how beautiful it looks now in the dark with all the lights lit up. I love it. I feel like it gives so much character to this land, to Discoveryland, and it just looks so awesome from the outside. Like, I remember all those years ago, back in the 90s when I was a child coming to Disneyland Paris, when Space Mountain had first opened, looking into this building and just being so curious as to what's going on inside. I was too scared to go on the ride. I may have not even been too tall to go on, and I'm not sure, but I remember my dad went on it, some of my cousins went on it, like older cousins, and I was just like waiting outside excitedly and nervously as well. I felt like you literally, I thought as a child, I thought you literally do shoot up to go into space, and it's all down to this incredible theming outside. It's just Disney magic at its best, in my opinion. But Hyperspace Mountain has gone down now to a 15-minute wait time, which is much better than 15 minutes. And even though I just ate a lot of food and I probably shouldn't be going on a big roller coaster like this, I think I'm going to do it. Let's go. There you go. As we're walking through the queue, you can see the Space Mountain or Hyperspace Mountain vehicle over here, Star Wars themed completely. And then this over there is where you get shooted off, literally off to space. Or at least that's what 6-year-old Sam thought. I literally used to think that my dad got like shooted off into space, went into a different planet and then came back. Wow, kids, you know. Here is the warning sign for Hyperspace Mountain. It says for safety, you should be in good health, free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, etc. Expectant mothers cannot ride at all. And then the height requirement is 120 centimeters.
Hyperspace Mountain is a free, high-speed, turbulent roller coaster type machine for the darkness of space. It will be loud, and it will include 360-degree conversions.
It's so fun listening to people scream. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, just because I only just ate. That's the only reason I'm nervous a little bit, because I do tend to suffer from motion sickness generally as well, and this ride does go upside down many times. There's loads of inversions, as you just heard. I really love this area of the queue line though, again with all the steampunk vibes everywhere. You can see that over there as well. This is why, again, I feel like the hyperspace layover is a little bit awkward, because everything, even in the queuing area, is more about steampunk vibes, which is what Space Mountain was before Hyperspace Mountain. Anyway, we are here. This was basically a walk-on. It wasn't even a 15-minute wait. You can see people loading onto the ride on the left-hand side. There's 2 lanes, so you can go on the left-hand side or the right-hand side over there. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Bonjour, une personne, s'il vous plaît.
Je vous laisse aller en numéro 11.
11, merci. We are number 11 over here, waiting for the train to come. It's just arrived. You can see it here. Anyway, I'm not going to film the ride because I just don't feel comfortable doing so. So I'll see you afterwards. I am now off Space Mountain. I actually had a great time on the ride. It's a really fun ride, pretty smooth as well as far as roller coasters go, and I can definitely tell that it's the best Space Mountain of all the Space Mountains worldwide. I've been on all of them. I want to say I've been on the one, well, I think there's one in Tokyo as well. I haven't been on that one because Tokyo Disneyland is the only Disneyland park or Disney park worldwide that I haven't gone to yet. Hopefully I will be able to in the next few years. Oh, there's another one going. I mean, yeah. Space Mountain, the actual roller coaster, the actual ride here in Disneyland Paris is fantastic. It's the only one that goes upside down. It's the fastest one, it's the biggest one, it's probably the scariest one as well. I do sometimes wish they could bring back the original Space Mountain though, in terms of its layover, its theming inside, or even Space Mountain Mission 2. Even that I personally prefer to Hyperspace Mountain. But for now we have Hyperspace Mountain, and it is by no means a bad attraction. Like I said, the actual ride itself is phenomenal. Now look at this incredible view that you get once you come off Space Mountain over here. You've got the castle in the background, Orbitron over here. You can see a little bit of Autopia as well. And again, because it's nighttime, because everything's lit up, it just looks even more magical. And we've got some water in front of us because this is actually the Nautilus attraction over here. It is unfortunately closed, as you can see. They do have it all closed up, which is a shame because I actually think this is quite an underrated attraction, or used to be, because it has been closed for a while in Discoveryland. Oh, look at Orbitron over there again, now that it's flying. Anyway, so yeah, Nautilus, when it's open, is basically a walkthrough attraction and quite an underrated attraction as well, in my opinion. And basically it's meant to be set about 20,000 leagues under the sea. So you basically go under the sea, and if you've seen the film Nautilus, which I haven't, but there is a film called Nautilus, and that's kind of what this attraction is meant to be about as well. But like I said, unfortunately has been closed for a while. They did use this area for a meet and greet place a while ago when the parks first opened back in June of 2021, and I quite like that because it meant that you could meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Daisy in their special theme park outfits inside the Nautilus attraction, and as you kind of went to meet them, you also got to actually experience the attraction whilst you were waiting. So I thought it was a really good idea. But for now, all we have of Nautilus is the side over here and the closed attraction right on our right hand side as well. It's a shame. I do hope that they figure out what they want to do with it at some point. I think Disneyland Paris are just as confused as we are. They're trying to decide exactly what they want to do with the attraction. I mean, I would be happy to see it back as a regular walkthrough attraction, but I think it might work even better if they do a character meet like they did last year, because that's kind of the best of both worlds in a way. You get to experience the attraction and meet a cool character as well. Anyway, I do want to give a very, very quick shout out to Cynthia that I just met by the Nautilus. She's one of my subscribers, and it's actually her birthday today, so really lovely to meet you, Cynthia. Thank you so much for saying hi, and another happy birthday. Anyway, we are now gonna continue just walking through Discoveryland because it's about maybe 15 minutes before the park closes, and you know, we've basically done all the rides with Hyperspace Mountain being the last one. So ride wise, we have completed every single attraction that is open in Discoveryland already. However, there are a couple of things that I still want to do in Discoveryland, unfortunately aren't open right now. They normally tend to be open in the daytime and close around maybe 2-3 p.m. So I am going to continue this vlog tomorrow so I can show you those last few things as well. But I mean, look at this view. I just thought I'd give you a pan of this view as well one more time. Look at the castle all lit up over there. Hello, bye. But that is going to be it for tonight. Before I go though, I do want to give a shout out to another one of my lovely subscribers that I just met, Bronwyn. I met her by Space Mountain. We chatted a bit. I recognize her name as well because we've been talking quite a bit on Instagram, so it was really lovely to meet you, Bronwyn. Anyway, we have now officially left Discoveryland for the day, but there is still more fun to be had tomorrow, so keep watching. I'll see you in a second. And just like that, it's the next day, but for you it's probably only been about 2 seconds, and I am back in Discoveryland, and let's go do and have some more adventures. Orbitron is still looking just as beautiful as ever, but we are going to head towards a Star Wars meet and greet actually, because of course with Discoveryland now being themed so much to Star Wars, I mean Hyperspace Mountain, Star Wars as well, they also have quite a lot of character meets often in Discoveryland, and they're always Star Wars related for the most part. Now sometimes they might have some socially distanced character meet at the Videopalis theatre over there as well. I have met a couple of the Star Wars characters here on previous trips. However, at the moment we are going to be heading towards that little building over there in front of us, because apparently Darth Vader does a little meet and greet over there, so let's go meet him. Now Darth Vader is indeed meeting here, and his wait time at the moment is 15 minutes. I'm a little bit scared to go, and I'm not gonna lie, but why not? I mean, the starport area looks cool, and 15 minutes really isn't too bad to meet Darth Vader himself, so I guess I'm gonna go and meet him. Also, a big shout out to my aunt. She loves Darth Vader so much.
Hello. Hello, how are you? Please.
Thank you. Hello. How are you?
Come forward.
Okay.
Here with me.
Alright, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Darth Vader.
Are you in possession of plans that were stolen by a rebel spy?
No, I don't think so.
You are protecting someone.
Maybe.
I assure you that your friends in the rebellion will answer for their betrayal.
Oh no.
You may proceed.
Well, that was definitely a lot more intimidating than I thought it would be, but it was also quite fun. Also, the queue defo was not 15 minutes. I was in that queue for at least half an hour, but I think it was worth it. I mean, even though I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, I don't really know much about Star Wars, as you would have seen previously in the vlog, I still enjoyed meeting Darth Vader, and I feel like my aunt would have definitely enjoyed that me as well. Right next to Starport over here, as we continue our journey, we get to this theatre over here, and this area of Discoveryland has actually gone through many changes over the years. There's been so many different attractions in this building. This is also where you could find a Pizza Planet back in the days, but for the time being, Discoveryland Theatre is currently host to one of my favorite attractions actually in this park, which is PhilharMagique. Basically, it's a show, and it runs quite regularly, but one of the reasons why we couldn't do this yesterday is because they don't tend to do them in the evening. So normally they finish at around maybe 4 p.m. That's kind of the last time they show the show, but it's about 2 p.m. right now, and the show is definitely currently running. Look at Mickey's beautiful face on this poster. Mickey et son orchestre Orchestre, PhilharMagique, so Mickey and the PhilharMagique Orchestra. I first discovered this attraction back in 2015 on my very first visit to Walt Disney World in Florida, because they have the same attraction in Magic Kingdom as well, and I remember loving it so much. I think I must have gone to the attraction about 3 or 4 times on that one trip alone. And to be honest, I think one of the reasons I saw it so many times in 2015 in Florida was because it was just too hot, and PhilharMagique is obviously indoors, so it meant air conditioning. The funny thing is though, in Disneyland Paris, it's the opposite right now. I'm filming this in January. It's very, very cold. It's like 3 degrees Celsius, and so I want to go in for it. But obviously I love the attraction, I want to experience it, but also I would quite like to be in the warmth for a while. There is a little bit of a queue to go into the theater, obviously, because they only have the show times. I want to say every half an hour or so, you have to kind of wait for the next time, but normally it's a very, very short wait. It's actually one of the attractions that has the shortest wait times because it literally is just a show. Hello to my favorite Disney princess Ariel on the way in. Bonjour. Bonjour. Une personne, s'il vous plaît.
Ok, ça va.
Merci.
Bonne journée à vous.
Merci beaucoup. So you get 3D glasses as well. They're these cute yellow ones. Oh my god, it's so nice to be in the warmth. Lord have mercy. I had missed the warmth. It is very, very cold outside. This is the waiting area, by the way. So you've got these little screens that tell you how long you've got until showtime. Currently you've got 6 minutes to wait until the next show.
Et l'orchestre PhilharMagique. Les portes de la salle de concert ouvriront dans quelques instants.
Hi everybody, it's me, stage manager Goofy. Are you ready for the show? That's great, because I'm getting ready to open these here Automagic doors.
Okay, we're going into the auditorium. That's the stage over there. That's where the screen would be. They've got quite a lot of rows of seats, so plenty to choose from. So don't worry, don't panic once you come here. You don't have to be right in the middle. Everywhere is a good place, actually. This is my view currently, kind of to the side, but honestly, as I said, once the show starts, it really doesn't matter where you are. Everywhere offers a pretty good view.
You show them how it's done.
I love Goofy's voice so much. Anyway, the show's going to start soon. I'm not going to film much of it because I don't want to be distracting to the other guests, and also it's 3D, so you're not going to be able to get exactly what I'm seeing, so I'll see you afterwards. Oh, PhilharMagique is such a beautiful ride. I don't think I've ever seen the attraction and not cried at least a little bit. It just gets me emotional every single time. It really is the perfect family attraction in my opinion. It lasts maybe about 15 minutes or something, so not too long, but you get to go to so many different Disney and Pixar universes. A lot of the films from the 90s, so like Aladdin, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid as well, but also Coco, so that's one of the new additions to the attraction, which adds a lot to it. I absolutely love this ride. But with PhilharMagique done, we have now officially finished everything in Discoveryland. And with that, we have also come to the end of our time here in Discoveryland, and also, of course, the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, though. I feel like it would have been quite a long one, so if you watched this far all the way to the end, leave a comment down below with the words Space Vader, because obviously we met Darth Vader, we went on Space Mountain. I think it's just a fun word to put, so Space Vader, and then I'll know you've watched the whole thing. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this, because obviously this is just one land, Discoveryland. There are plenty more lands that I could do videos like this with. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!